Go ahead.
Can you break down or just show me like the reference of how the scepter was passed from Jesus to Muhammad? I'm trying to like make so I can make
the scepter comes up when it speaks of in Genesis. You gonna get it for me? I think it's around 49. When it speaks of the scepter is that clan. We got to go to Deuteronomy 18 first. Let's go to Deuteronomy 18:15.
What I'm trying to do is just, show how Jesus sent Muhammad.
Yeah, I was right.
But I want to go through the,
Okay, we're going to find all this out. We're going to find out that whole thing. Do y'all know, can I be real with y'all? Do y'all know it was the Bible that sent Muhammad? You didn't know that, did you? You didn't know that, did you know that? You smart. Yeah. We're gonna find out how. Read Deuteronomy 18:15. Read it.
The Lord thy
No,
God.
let him read it.
Okay.
Good. 18:15 in Deuteronomy.
18:15.
Yeah.
The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee.
So right now he's talking to Aaron, and that represents Moses. So what he's saying is, we're going to raise a prophet like unto thee. He's talking to Aaron and Moses. Go ahead.
Of thy brethren like unto me.
Like your brother, because in that seed coming down to Moses, they say he was a Levite, correct? Now, when you trace back the Levite, it goes back to Jacob. Jacob leads back to Esau, Isaac. But there's one thing. Abraham had two sons, Isaac and he had Ishmael. Isaac gives birth to Jacob. Jacob gives birth to 12 sons and a daughter. One of the sons was the Levite that gives birth to Moses. On the other side of the family, which is Ishmael, Ishmael also gives birth to sons and daughters, in which multitudes of mixtures have come in, and it led down to a family line of Abdullah and Amina that gave birth to Muhammad. Muhammad was of that legacy side of the Ishmael. You follow? And Moses is on the side of the Levites of Isaac. Go ahead. I'm going to raise one like unto your brother. Moses received a book.
Yeah.
Muhammad received the book. Moses wore white. Muhammad wore white. You follow? Moses was supposed to teach for 1,260 days. Muhammad taught for 1,260 days. And the book of Revelation clears that up. We'll get to that. All right? Keep reading.
Unto him you shall hearken.
Unto him you shall obey. Go on.
You want me to read 16 too?
Yeah.
Okay. According to all that thou desires
Uh-huh.
of the Lord thy God in Horeb in the day of the assembly, saying, let me not hear again the voice of the Lord my God, neither let me see this great fire anymore, that I die not.
That's right. He was speaking to them because of the Israelites and their doing. Let's go to 8:17.
And the Lord said unto me,
See, that's how Moses always taught. Lord told me. He didn't talk to nobody else. He talked to who? He talked to me. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto me,
Uh-huh.
they have well spoken that which they have spoken.
Right. I will.
raise them up a prophet from among their brethren.
Talking about I'm going to raise a prophet up to the seed of Ishmael, of the tents of Kedar. Go ahead.
Like unto thee, and will put my words in his mouth.
What does the first thing Muhammad receive? Ikra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq. Read in the name of your sustainer that what? Khalaqa, create. But he said, my Anna be called in. I am not a reader. So he had to put his words in his mouth. Because he said, I'm not a reader. Wasn't that he couldn't read the words, he couldn't read the eloquent language. And then the angel Gabriel did what? He said, repeat after me. Ikra, read in the name of your sustainer that does what? Create. Thus he receives Suratul Ulad as Muslims have it prescribed in the Quran. But he said, I'm going to put my words where? In his mouth. So you know the Lord right now is Gabriel talking. Go ahead.
And he shall speak unto them all that I shall command.
And Muhammad said, do this and do that. Well, the same thing happened to Moses. Moses also was told what to tell the Israelites to do. and how and then he went up the mountain and got the tablets. You feel me? So both of them have the qualities that share in the same. Now I want you to go to Isaiah 29:12. Read it. Isaiah 29:12 says what?
And the book is delivered to him that is not learned. So
Now,
read
it couldn't have been Jesus, because Jesus learned in Egypt. And at 12 years old, he was in the temples, busting up the doctors, Sanhedrin and the Sadducees, reading, asking them questions and answering it, right? Moses was reared up in the courts of the Pharaoh. He was well educated. He was an architect. He was a builder, correct? Abraham was intelligent because his mother taught him when they was hiding him from the king because they wanted to kill all the boys because they said a prophet will come that would step to Nimrod or Sargon. So he was intelligent. Job was intelligent. Job was bad rich. He had it going on. All the prophets was intelligent. We're talking about somebody that couldn't read, they say. Now who in the Bible as a prophet couldn't read? The only one that was known as being an ummi, one taught that couldn't have the unlettered language, was Muhammad. Now let's go to Genesis 49:10 and see what happens. Go ahead.
The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
It will not depart from Judah, will not depart from that seed. So that seed would carry the scepter. Judah's seed came all the way down to a family known as Bilal and his sister Midian. Both of them were highly learned in the Torah, in the wisdom, the book of wise of Luqman, and they're the ones that had the scepter.